Now, hello, this is Asher and his good friend Malekith, or Zenith, or John, depending on who you're talking to. Say hi, John.
Howdy, howdy.
We're going to be playing Baldur's Gate 1 using a mod that makes it run in the Baldur's Gate 2 engine. For obvious reasons, the Baldur's Gate 1 interface makes my eyes bleed and makes me want to kill children. So, we're going to start off with character creation. Johnny's already got his character nice and prepared. We're going to be playing a male, dwarfy face, dwarf. Obviously coming from a love of Dwarf Fortress and also a love of short people. We're going to be a dwarven fighter with... We're going for... What alignment are we going for, my good sir?
Chaotic neutral I did. Suits my character.
Chaotic neutral then. Because I'm a complete nub, I'm going to keep re-rolling this until we get a character set that looks decent. This one looks just that. I'm going to min-max some skills to get him up to a decent point.
Let's be honest, any rolls on this are generally not too bad.
Yeah. Right, we have a strength score of 17. Strength of it being a measure of a character's muscle, endurance, and stamina. It is a prime requisite of fighters, hence why it's one of our highest scores. Dexterity is the ability to dodge shit. Constitution, to be stabbed by crap. Intelligence, to be able to avoid being stabbed by crap prematurely. Wisdom, kind of like magic-y skill. And charisma, the ability to talk to people. We do not need high scores in both wisdom and charisma because we intend to bash everyone's head in, and we have no magic skills to talk of. So, skills. We want sword and shield, so we can be a nice tanky dwarf with short swords as our main weapon. Appearance is as default.
Onward!
No, too gay.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
That is actually the worst voice I've ever heard.
Your life ends here.
Oh dear.
Far too posh for a dwarf.
Death
Coming
to
from
you
you, that-
all.
That sounds perfect. And the name is Ash McWinnerpants.
Which is an oxymoron, let's be honest.
Right. And now we load in to get the intro screen. What character are you playing, Johnny?
I'm going to be playing a thief, or also known as a rogue, I suppose, by some people. I'm choosing the assassin's kit description, so hopefully it should be a bit fun, but mainly so I can go around and find all the traps and
The
stuff.
citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage.
Shocking.
You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately,
We shall stab our way
Gorion
to
has
truth.
been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today,
Someone's going to get
Gorion
stabbed.
has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day. Imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel, he has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand
Sure,
before
Connor.
the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Right. Onwards.
A waste of my talent.
And upwards.
Yes. So we have a tiny little dwarf man, currently running around with a staff. A weapon that is currently effectively useless. And our roguey companion. Run around in circles. Go.
You're gonna make me dizzy.
So, our first
It's
stop
impressive on an isometric map.
is to go and outfit ourselves for the journey. This is the Candlekeep Inn, and I'm hoping we can find some nice loots in here.
Of course.
Green dudes. And
Yeah.
a fat dude.
They're the
Let's
tutorial
talk to the
men.
fat dude.
We're going to avoid them.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Well, if you take the Dwarf Fortressan version of an elf, that's really not saying anything. Filled with
Absolutely
dead
not.
elf.
Oh, dear. But we're not going into Dwarf Fortress today.
Come to visit the old pal Winthrop, have you? No, I
we're
think
here
he's
for
joking.
no reason.
Right. Yep, we want to buy crap.
See what he's got.
Yeah.
Of course we do. I've got no weapons. I've got nothing. Give me stuff.
We'll deal with that in a second. Let me just equip my dude, and I'll make sure to leave enough money over so you can equip yourself. Right, we've got...
Might just be easier for you to buy it and hand it across to me.
either way. I need a short sword. There we go. That one will do fine. We
Maybe.
could do some armor. That's far too expensive. That's also far too expensive. Ugh. Studded leather it looks like it's going to be. What armor proficiencies does your lovely little roguey man have, Johnny?
Studded leather.
Right, so we want 2 loads of studded leather. What weapon would you be liking?
Daggers. Couple of daggers.
Daggers! So 2 daggers for the roguey one.
Yes. That would be good.
So we have armor, stabby weapons, and I need a shield. A fat one at that.
True.
Right. That sounds
Trusty.
about right. Let's deposit all of our weapons in my good friend's inventory. And equip myself. Ready for the epic journey. That shield is almost bigger than the dwarf himself. And it's pink. Yes,
Well,
my dwarf
pixels.
is a flaming homosexual.
Oh dear. And then you tell me off.
Well, you would go around wearing pink and dancing. You actually wear
No
pink
sooner
and
said than
prance.
done.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There is nothing wrong with being gay. No. Anyway, let's talk to some dudes.
Hello there.
Get some quests.
Yeah, we got a quest here to find a book, The History of Halaroo, or whatever, however that's pronounced.
Oh yeah. Oh yay. We'll gather a quest.
Yay!
Joy.
Right. Onwards to find this book. Da da da. The artwork is particularly beautiful. It's one of the reasons why everyone does tend to like the old Black Isle games. I can loot a haystack.
Really?
I
Can
have
indeed.
found a book. We shall see what that book is.
I believe it might be the one on the quest.
It is. It is the history of Haru whatever. So,
Yeah, that place.
let's go and give that back in. I hadn't pre-found that quest or anything. That's exactly not what I did.
Of course not. It's not like you
It's not like I knew where the
before.
book was, and hence why I was running in that direction at all. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah, actually, it does say to
Hello
go
there.
clockwise round the keep.
Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will be able to give you a little something for it.
Woo!
Yay!
Fat
Loot. Fat loot. Let's go and sell fat loot. All gold is
My
shared
hotel's
amongst